Yeah, awesome. We're back. Playing Monument Valley Paranormic Edition. We played the first three levels last time, and we're gonna go ahead and jump into level 4 real quick. Chapter 4, Water Palace, in which Ida discovers new ways to walk. Which this once again is a voiceover, and I was very curious on what it meant by new ways to walk, how I was gonna mess with that. What happens is not what I expected, but I love it a lot. This is very cool here as well, and it explores it more later on in this level, the next couple of levels. Just shifting while I'm on the platform so I can see different angles is really cool. And you got the triangle. Gotta love that. Um, such a mind. It's so cool. It's so cool how it can make these 3D. I don't know. It just feels 3D, but it's not, right? We're in this two dimensional world, and so it really gets to explore that. It's just really cool. I'm curious about these crow people. I remember being yes. So this kind of blew my mind a little bit, and I think that will keep happening as we keep playing this game. It's just really cool. Continuing to expand how I view what I'm looking at, and it's just cool. Um, and so I was wondering what these crow people were, what part they had to play. Um, Go ahead and hit that switch real quick. Yeah, so here we get to see how it completely shifts which way we're viewing, and so that opens up a lot of interesting things happening. And I just love the visuals in this game. It really is a relaxing game. The puzzles aren't too difficult at the start, at least. We'll see how it goes as we go on to later levels. But right now it's just really relaxing to have your mind blown a little bit as we go through these different things. And one thing about puzzle games for me is that as I play different puzzle games, I I don't know, frequently puzzle games that I've played, I guess, simply put, they get too difficult for me. They add way too many mechanics going on at the same time. Um, and so it just becomes less interesting for me because I feel like at the beginning, it really draws me in with these simple and yet elegant and fun puzzles that we have going on in this game right here, where they're just like simple, but they're really fun, getting to explore what's happening. But then in later levels, I don't know, too many mechanics going on at once, it becomes difficult. We'll see what this lady has to say here. This was the Valley of Men. Now all that remains are our monuments, stripped of their glories. Leaving Princess, why have you returned? And I thought this was a really cool moment. Just hearing about like more of our past was is interesting. I love that as a story element. I'm reading a book right now where the main character kind of forgets a lot of his past, and so you're kind of discovering who he is with him. And I like that what I'm seeing so far in this game about that, where we get to, I don't know, we learn that detail about ourselves. Like, why is she describing us as the thieving princess? What does that mean? Why is that important? It described as used to be a valley of men, but now it's a valley of crows, I guess, as we'll see in the next level, I believe. There's a lot of crow people going on, which is really interesting. I'm not sure what that means. And like I said, I hope that it flushes out its narrative, that we don't go too far without it explaining a lot. There I'm debating whether to play level 5, but I think I decide to play it. Chapter 5, The Spire, in which Ida encounters the bothersome crow people. So I correctly identified them as crow people, but I'm not sure, right, what's their narrative element? Like, why are they here? Why do they scream at me? It's kind of weird. But we get to unlock the narrative with the game, which I think is cool. Like I was referencing how it seems like we don't know who our main character is at this point, but we're a princess apparently. But we're also thieving. Like, are we good or did we do something bad? I'm interested in and hopeful that it will answer these questions, that it will I don't know, bring that satisfaction. So here we just have to maneuver past the crow people. It's kind of like a timing element. It appears you just have to wait for the crow people to move past, and then you can just walk past them. You see the crow there just walking on the wall, which is pretty cool. Maybe we'll get those powers one day. We'll see. But the crow people could do things we can't. Well, we go ahead and get this switch real quick. Opens up another pathway for us. Just gotta wait for the crow person, which I failed to do. So like I was saying previously, I hope this game doesn't get too difficult. I don't want it to overstay its welcome. It's really nice and sweet right now. Just simple puzzles that feel that are satisfying to complete. And so I hope it continues to do that without going too crazy. I do hope the puzzles become a little bit more difficult. Right now, it's kind of just like click, figure out what you're supposed to do. Oh, that's what I'm supposed to do. Let me do that real quick. But I like that at the beginning of puzzle games, right? I think it really draws you in. But I hope it doesn't get too difficult, but I do hope it gets harder. So that's one struggle I think puzzle games have is this balance they have to keep between difficulty and still being engaging and still drawing players in. So go ahead and flip that crow behind that wall and walk past. And here, I think for a while, I try to stand up on it. For some reason, I'm having a tough time spinning around. There you go, make the crow stand up on it. And then I just got to go down the stairs a little bit. Although lowering me, yeah, I can't lower it while I'm on the purple steps. My original plan was to lower it, then let the crow pass, and then go back up. That doesn't really make any sense. I need to go down the stairs, and then you just let the crow pass, and then walk back on, and then you lower him into the depths. At first, I didn't think it was working for some, but then I let it go, and then it worked. I don't know what I would have done if that didn't work. I mean, obviously nothing, because there's no way to solve the puzzle besides that. But going to this final room, I believe. Lots of crow people here just have to maneuver up the stairs, it appears. Just gotta wait for the crow people to pass. Nothing. I thought that was a person when the crow's facing that way down there. I was gonna go visit the person real quick, but then the crow below my cursor just like turns around, and then I realize it's a crow. But I go through this doorway. Get this cool section. Once again, this section, I just let the crows go on by and then escape past them. Wait for the crow, and then you just have him walk up the wall. Which, once again, it's really fun to mess with this perspective that we have. The perception of the world. Go through that doorway. Okay, yeah, this is the last room. I wasn't quite what sure to do because I didn't see the circles down at the bottom, but then quickly became apparent. Just mess with it a little bit until I found where I'm supposed to be. Because right now this puzzle right here, it's like really visually cool, and it's fun because of that. And so because it's fun, I don't charge it too much. But at the same time, I'm really just messing with the game, and just seeing what happens, and it kind of solves the puzzle for me. But here we go ahead, and the shape and what we're getting out of our hat, maybe our brain is different. I'm not sure what that represents. Maybe we'll learn more later. But here we go ahead and complete level 5. So thanks for joining me for this part. We'll see us travel through some other parts of this game at a later point, hopefully soon. Thanks.